Okay, so in this problem we're told that an object has a velocity of 10 meters per second and a mass of 1 kilogram. After some distance, the object still has a mass of 1 kilogram and the velocity is now 100 meters per second. So the first part that we're being asked is what is the work being done on the particle? And this can be found very simply since work is just the change in kinetic energy. And then the change in kinetic energy would just be the final kinetic energy minus the initial kinetic energy. And so we can also expand this by bringing it back to this original equation, half of mv F2 minus half of mv initial 2. So the final kinetic energy minus the initial kinetic energy. And now we can just plug in these values. We have half times the mass of 1 times the final velocity, which is 100, minus half the 100 squared, minus half times 1 times the initial velocity of 10 squared. And this all simplifies to half times 10 to the 4th minus 10 squared. And this eventually gives us half times 9,900. And so the work done on the particle is 4,950 joules. So that is the work done on the particle. And now, for part B, we're being asked, can we know what force makes this? And all that we can truly know is that force of static friction times the displacement equals 5,000 joules. And that's all that we know, since we are told here that the kinetic energy is 5,000 joules. That's all we know. We can't really tell what force makes this, and we also can't tell what distance is traveled by the particle, because these are the two parts that we cannot determine based on the information that is given. And then for part D, what does it mean that the object has a kinetic energy of 5,000 joules? So this means that this particle has an energy of 5,000 joules. Positive work was given to it to increase the kinetic energy. So we could think of it as like this particle is being given various instances of energy, kinetic energy. So it would be 1,000 here, 1,000 here, 1,000 here. And ultimately, this positive work is giving an increased kinetic energy to the particle. And this could be split up in any way. It could be many 500s or thousands. Either way, we ultimately do know that this particle has been given this energy.